Oneyplays! With friends.
I love video games.
I love video games.
I love video games.
Why don't you stand over here?
Video games are fun to me.
Why would you play video games?
What's the best video game ever made?
Herodias.
I would say
good.
Final Fantasy 12.
I actually really like that game.
I hate that game.
It has such good music and fun environments.
Fun environments, my
Yeah.
fucking black asshole.
You don't like sand,
Whoa.
Chris?
No.
I guess.
There's a part where you go through the desert and it rains and it's different.
Wow.
The werewolves disappear.
Oh!
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm cool.
Weehoo.
I'm gonna run out of water.
I like gray sand.
In this game,
I'm gonna kill you, Amir.
and you can pick your
nose.
friend's nose, but you can't pick your friend's.
But you can't put mashed potatoes between their toes.
There you go.
Why are you so obsessed with that today?
Because it's funny. Chris,
Take a nice
you know it's funny.
spaghetti.
That's funny in
Just
the...
mix it. Start using other foods. Use
There-
like grape
There's
jello.
there's the kid on YouTube we found who did all the videos in front of the green screen where he was making himself into a giant.
And stepping on his friend over and over and over.
We saw the one video and Julian just said like, okay, this is probably a fetish video.
And you guys didn't believe me.
Well, I believed you, but I said only if he did more
my
than one.
fucking God.
And then we found his channel, and surely enough, he has a playlist of like 20 videos of him doing it. I'm sure his friends had no idea what it was for.
I don't know if he even knew what it was for. He was so young. He
It's
probably
true.
doesn't understand what the feelings are.
Haha, come over, it'll be fun. And this one, you get stuck between my toes, and then this one, I twirl you around on my tongue. And this one, I pin you against a wall, I sit down on you.
This one, you come on me.
This one I tie you up and
You
step on
spill
places.
milk on my face, but you can't see the cup off
You
camera.
get tickled while tied up, and shrunken down,
And insert it into my urethra.
in a bowl of porridge.
It's my favorite Krabs moment. Like I like to do Mr. Krabs voice, and I say like, "Krabs." It's like I can fit in your urethra, Krabs.
Urethra. I'm small enough for your urethra.
Blake,
Turning into,
Get out of my urethra.
he's laughing about it.
Crabs don't even have
It's
urethras.
what they used to do when they were kids. They were.
He would
friends.
say like urethra,
Urethra.
because he always says spatula.
Oh my god. If they were friends, they probably would do stuff like that when they're younger. Experimenting.
It's in the lore, ding dong.
Your urethra smells terrible.
It's the Krabby Patty secret formula.
The Krabby Patty secret urethra.
Every Krabby Patty has a few flakes of skin from his urethra. That's what makes it taste so good.
That's why it's so crusty.
Oh,
The
don't like
creamy
this
taste of
anymore.
crab's urethra is the secret formula. The Krabby Patty.
it keeps turning into Homer.
The Krabby Patty. Big, huge patty. Patrick Star is working for me now.
Are you writing an episode?
See, Krabs? He's smart.
I thought, wasn't that an episode?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was actually
I just
an episode.
remember SpongeBob having to work for him.
SpongeBob's,
Yeah, they sang a musical number.
Yeah.
I didn't like
You
that.
have SpongeBob, but I have a big star man.
Oh, it was
I
the
remember
Olympics
he got him to
episode.
compete against SpongeBob.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
that's the
Olympics
one.
episode.
That's a really funny episode.
Yellow, pink. It was like racist and shit.
Says, you know, these used to be white.
That's gross.
It's funny. It's a poopy pee-pee joke. I wish there was a little brown stain right on his bum bum.
Are they allowed to show poop?
I don't think so.
No, but they're allowed to show pulsating veins now.
Is that what they had to
Yeah.
call it? Pneuma sludge?
Oh yeah.
Numa
Wait, does that mean the beach they're on all the time is just full of shit?
Yeah,
I
it's
love that
goo.
backdrop. The backdrop's so cool.
I could fall asleep to that backdrop and have horrible nightmares.
What if Amin's face just started appearing in those little dots?
I mean, his back,
Like, as in each little dot is his face?
You just see a bunch of brown.
That
and
would be
black.
funny too. I was imagining him taking up the whole background.
I mean, this backdrop bugs me because it's a giant cylinder that you're trapped inside of.
It's like the Drown House in '64.
Oh yeah, I love the Drown House.
How'd he get here?
The Drown House. I
was
like
gonna
that we
get
call
out.
it the Drown House.
I think it's really good for it.
That's the name of it on the Mario wiki.
Is it really?
No. It should be.
The Drown House.
You hear that, viewer? It's up to you to change that.
Make
Go
it a
to
part of
Wikipedia.
history.
Do the same thing they did with Jackie Chan. Make a whole bunch of really bad things.
God, this fucking stresses me out.
I
Oh
love
my
this
God.
shit.
It's okay, Julian. I'm really good.
This stuff is
The past
fun.
30 minutes, I've been really good.
Oh, he
I mean, it seems like you're doing great on these.
Because I can't talk. I'm sorry.
Mario ran by the blue thing.
And then the orange thing.
Firmly on the floor.
This is my fan story. It's called The Time I Played Mario Sunshine. Then he walked past the blue thing and did a jump.
He did a slip
He
on his
almost
bum.
fell, but he got to end and collect shine. Mother came into room and said, "Dinner ready." I said, "Not yet."
Mom, I can't save yet. But really, I could save.
She said, "Time for bed." I put the GameCube under my bed with the TV. It was a secret. We went to Disneyland.
How was it?
It was actually a very good day. It was not crowded. The weather was nice. The worst thing that happened was that the Haunted Mansion, they intentionally kept us inside for 10 minutes despite no one being in line because the park was about to close and they didn't want us to go on another ride. We had a fast pass for Indiana Jones, and we were 1 minute over, just 1 minute over, like it just turned 12:01, or 11:01, and the guy said, "Oh, no, sorry, we can't let anyone else on." He lied.
He lied. He
let his friends
lied.
on.
Snowball went to heaven. She died.
I'm glad you knew what I was saying, Chris.
Why, oh, why is my cat dead? Why couldn't that Honda
Why,
hit me
oh,
instead?
why did Dad hit me in the head?
Why did my bread...
Have you ever had a Lisa Simpson toy and stepped on her head by accident?
Every day.
What?
Chris,
It hurts.
that's not a relatable thing.
Yes, it is.
Did you ever have a little brother, 8 years old exactly, and then he'd put a Lisa Simpson toy on the floor, and then you would step on it, and it would cut your foot open, and it would bleed, and you'd look for Band-Aids, and there were no Band-Aids?
Landmine or something.
Yeah, they use those.
Where did you even find a Lisa Simpson
They
toy?
use those in war zones.
My mom and dad got me Simpsons toys.
Why'd you leave him on the floor?
Because that's where fucking kids
That's
sit
where
all
the
day.
Simpsons belong. That's where they
How long
live.
is the
floor.
dirt?
I love this. I want to do this.
Okay, Chris.
My turn.
Oneyplays.
Watch and squirm.
I like this Yoshi's Island background.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually really nice. It's like crayons.
If only they did an HD Yoshi's
the
Island that looked
fuck?
like this.
Oh, this is scary.
Why is it doing this?
Yeah, have fun, Chris.
What the fuck?
Okay, Chris, do you see the path?
No.
Okay, go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
Remember, you can dive forward, but if you're coming out of it... What if the text said, "You're not very good, ha 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 ha"?
I would like that. I wish games were meaner.
It's like
What the
Mario
fuck?
64 didn't have that besides the long jump. It just had pause.
Yeah, but you would just keep hitting B anyways. Like,
That's true.
you don't need the snap out of the dive.
I wish they kept the kick.
Mario.
I wish they kept the long jump.
Mario.
I love the long jump. You could steer it really easy too.
Why
That game
did,
just felt good to play.
Yeah,
why
it
did they ever
It's
change
amazing.
the controls from Mario 64?
Well, this is the point that they cut a little bit of it back, but they gave you the flood for movement options. But after this, they did Galaxy, and that's when they started really cutting down on movement.
You.
They gave you the long jump in Galaxy, right?
Whoa.
They gave you the spin in the air too, but they were starting to cut back on movement. And then they did
fucking hate
3D, which was cutting back too.
This isn't physics.
This is physics.
This is
Stupid!
This is stupid.
what the fuck?
Physics.
What's
So
happening?
you remember that thing we're talking about pressing B over and over
God,
again?
really?
Yeah.
Yep, you're gonna have to do it here.
Really?
Jeez.
So
I'll see
you
you at the
dive on your
corner.
belly and you keep pressing B.
No, yeah, that works too.
Yeah, that works too.
But watch out for the corner on the other one,
There you go.
because that's gonna disappear. Don't go for the life, by the way. It's not worth it.
Misa Jar Jar Binks, dude.
Misa is stupid.
He did say
You ever
that.
see that piece of Jar Jar like toy that had like a candy tongue and you suck on it?
Yes.
Why did they think that was a good idea?
Uh,
Misa suck on it.
Oh, thank God. Thank you for letting me do that.
Good job,
You
Chris.
did really good.
I like those levels. I don't like the flood levels.
You don't like 90% of the game?
Yeah. if the game was all this, I'd love it.
You know what?
What?
That actually would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If they just took Mario 64 and made like 500 of those to play, that'd be really fun.
And if they brought back the slide jump and shit.
Because Mario 64 doesn't really have that many linear levels in it. The Bowser stages. That's
You know,
kinda
I
it.
don't really like exploring in Mario games. I like platforming.
I like exploring because Mario 64 can come up with... Because people say it has no replay value, but I love coming up with new shortcuts and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
I mean,
lot of fun to
That's
get
not
back
what
to.
I mean by exploring. I mean, like, I don't care about the game world as a story point.
What I will say is I'd still much rather have something that controlled like 64 again.
Yeah, it's fun.
Odyssey, your only hope. Miyamoto, no pressure.